Everybody, I hope you all enjoy this video that I'm about to let you listen to. There's probably not nothing actual visual to it. I think it's going to be more audio than it is visual. I'm using a new recorder to do all this on, but this is something that I wanted to share with other people. Um, so I'm going to let you listen to this, and then I'll come back and I'm going to talk about my story a little bit. The one thing that this video says in it, through the different things it talks about with addiction and recovery, there's one thing about the video that really stands out. Addiction is not a choice. Recovery is. And I want you to think about that as you listen to this. Listen, I know you didn't decide to make the choice to become addicted. Addiction is something that no one chooses. No one. And people can argue that all day if they choose. I don't care what they say. Bottom line, addiction is not a choice. But recovery is. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you went through when addiction started in your life. I know what you went through being addicted because I've been there. I know what that dark road is like. I know what that cold path of anger and sadness and fear and anxiety, I know what that's all about. And that's why did I do what I do, because hopefully I can make a difference in someone else's life. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Let's have a listen.
Start virtual cam. Stop recording. Checkbox checked. NVIDIA AI turn ideas. NVIDIA AI full screen. Play toggle button. Not play. Press play. Stop.
Addiction is a dark and powerful force. It takes hold of your mind and body. Drugs promise escape from pain. They promise happiness. But these promises are lies. Addiction leads to suffering. It affects individuals, families, and communities. Drugs affect the brain's reward system. They flood it with dopamine. This creates a feeling of pleasure. But the brain adapts to the drug. It needs more and more to feel the same effect. This is how dependence develops. Addiction is a complex disease. It's not a sign of weakness. There is hope for recovery. It requires understanding, support, and commitment. Recovery is a journey, not a destination. It is important to remember that addiction is not a choice. Nobody chooses to become addicted, but recovery is a choice. It's a choice that takes strength and courage. Drug dependence takes a toll on every aspect of a person's life. Physical health deteriorates. Relationships crumble. Jobs are lost. The addict becomes isolated. They feel trapped in a cycle of craving and use. The shame and guilt can be overwhelming. Addiction can lead to legal problems. It can also result in financial ruin. Life loses its meaning. Hope dwindles. The grip of addiction is relentless, but it can be broken. With the right help and support, recovery is possible. There is light at the end of the tunnel.
NVIDIA AI turn ideas. Play toggle button. Press space. Pause.
Recovery from drug addiction is a journey. It requires courage, strength, and support. It is a process of healing the mind, body, and spirit. It's about reclaiming your life. Recovery is not a straight line. There will be setbacks, there will be challenges, but every step forward is a victory. It's about progress, not perfection. Recovery is about finding hope. It's about discovering your strength. It's about believing in yourself again. It's about embracing a brighter future. A strong support system is crucial for recovery. Family and friends can provide love and encouragement. Support groups offer a sense of community. They connect people who understand the struggle. Therapy and counseling are essential. They help individuals address the root causes of addiction. They teach coping mechanisms. They provide tools for relapse prevention. Support systems provide a safety net. They offer a sense of belonging. They remind individuals that they are not alone. They help people stay committed to their recovery. Section 5. The Faces of Addiction. A look at different drugs. Addiction takes many forms. Alcohol, opioids, stimulants, and benzodiazepines are common culprits. Each drug affects the brain differently, yet they all lead to dependence and addiction. Opioids like heroin and fentanyl are highly addictive. They produce a sense of euphoria, but they also slow down breathing and heart rate. Overdose can be fatal. Stimulants such as cocaine and methamphetamine increase alertness and energy, but they can also cause anxiety, paranoia, and heart problems. Addiction to these drugs can be very destructive. It was one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make, but I knew I couldn't stay in that environment.
Man, I never thought you would leave. We were like brothers.
I needed to change for myself. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary. Walking away from old friends who were part of the drug-using past is a monumental step in the recovery journey. It takes immense courage and determination. I started attending support groups and focusing on my studies. It gave me a sense of purpose.
We saw a change in him. He was more engaged, more alive.
Taking positive steps, like joining support groups and finding new passions, can significantly impact the recovery process. Johnny's commitment to his studies and seeking support played a crucial role in his transformation. There were days when I felt like I couldn't go on, but the support I received kept me moving forward.
Johnny's determination was inspiring. He never gave up even when things got tough.
We were always there for him, reminding him that he wasn't alone.
The journey from darkness to light is filled with challenges, but with the right support and unwavering determination, recovery is possible. Johnny's story is a testament to the power of resilience and community. If my story can help even one person, then sharing it is worth it.
Johnny's journey is a powerful reminder that recovery is possible, no matter how difficult it may seem.
Johnny's journey from addiction to recovery is an inspiration to many. His story shows that with support, determination, and the right resources, anyone can overcome addiction and reclaim their life.
Pause.
I hope that hope you guys enjoyed that. It wasn't very long, but the message in it was just so powerful. I'm still stuck on what it said in the video about addiction not being a choice. It's the recovery, and that's true. If you're going to recover, if you're going to succeed, you have to make that choice that I'm going to do this. And even on your worst day, on the days when you wake up and you feel like nothing's going your way, everything's against you, you got to go to that positive place. You got to look at where you are, the progress that you've made so far, and you got to remind yourself over and over. You've got to drill it in your head over and over that I'm going to do this. Because some of you might be just now starting. This might be your first day. It might be your first week. Some of you, it could be your first month. Maybe you've been in it for 6 months. Maybe you've been in it for 2 years. There's something that I want people to understand. When you go through drug addiction, from that point that you become addicted to drugs, from that point on, there will always be that risk. There will always be that chance after recovery. What do I mean by that? The sun's not always going to be shining. Even after you get through the recovery process, life doesn't always bring you wonderful things 24/7. Now we can look at that from a very common perspective. We can look at that from the religious perspective. Not in any sector of whether it's religion or just reality. not every day is going to be perfect. Even in the Bible, and I'm not going into religious stuff with you, but even in the Bible, it says you will be challenged every day. And it takes your faith, right? It takes your faith in God to continue to go forward following God. Same thing when going through addiction and recovery. It takes your motivation, your faith in keeping yourself clean to continue to go forward and not fall back. I got married when I was 22 years old. And I stayed married for over 10 years. But in the beginning, when I got married, I was doing the drugs. Did I do meth? No. Did I do heroin? No. Did I do crack? Once. I tried it one time. I'm not ashamed to tell you that. I'm not ashamed to admit what I've done. My addiction was pills. Something that's highly addictive. And it's so easy to get caught on that train. When I was young and my kids were young, every day I needed a pain pill, because that's, in my mind at that time, that's what got me through the day. That's what made my day better. Only because I wasn't looking at anything else. Wasn't looking at no other positive things about my life. It was that bottle. Getting up, opening the bottle and seeing the bottle full, that made my day. I was taking pain pills along with nerve pills. And something that I did on my own, I went through the recovery in the beginning on my own. I didn't even have a medication to help me get through it. But I was on the edge of no turning back. Because I was taking two different types of pills. And it was only damaging me. For 2 weeks, I thought I was dying. Because of the addiction, because of the withdrawals, cold chills and heat flashes, and getting sick. I couldn't lay down and lay still. I would curl up in a ball and I'd shake. I couldn't eat. And after the first few weeks, even the third week, there was times when I felt like I was high when I wasn't. Wasn't even high. But it was my mind. It was in my mind. My body trying to push me back to grab another pain pill. Just one more, it'll be okay. But it wasn't. It wasn't okay. If you're someone that's not done drugs and your life is getting to be hard and it's frustrating, I beg you now, don't walk that road. Don't go around those that do it. Because there is a certainty that if you do, as soon as life throws you a curveball, that's going to be your outlet. that's going to be that's what's going to get you and then you're going to go through addiction. Now some of you, maybe you're still going through addiction. Maybe you're still using. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you an idiot. It doesn't make you stupid. We hear that all the time, don't we? Man, he's stupid. Man, she's stupid. Oh, that's just a drug head. That's just a druggie. Don't listen to those kind of people. Just because their life is perfect doesn't mean that they're right when they say that you're an idiot. No, you're someone that went through something hard and you became addicted. It can happen in so many ways. It can happen because of a relationship. It can happen because of school. It can happen because of work. It can happen because of being bullied. It can happen for so many different reasons. It can cause you to start drugs. It takes motivation to get through it. It takes a support system to get through it. It takes you to understand that you don't got to do this alone. I'm going to be telling another story about some things that I'm facing even today, later on. If you want to hear that, I encourage you to join us when you see me share the video on Facebook. I encourage you to join, to come and just listen. Or you can go and subscribe to Lounging with John on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description here on Facebook. This stuff here that I do, I don't get paid to do it. But I get the reward of knowing that even if there's one person that this helps, then I've done my job. I've been clean for a long time now. It's been so long that I've lost count. And I'm talking more than just a year or 2 years. A long time. And there is always that chance. And those of you that have already been through the recovery and you're clean, you've been clean, hear me out. There is always a chance that you can fall. So you got to continue to make that choice that no matter what you go through, don't go back. No matter how hard it gets, don't go back. I hope y'all enjoyed this. It's something I decided that I was going to put together last night, so hopefully somebody it can help out there. And to those that are going through it, just know that you're not alone. You don't gotta be alone. If you are, you don't gotta be. If you need someone to talk to, that's why this is here. Anybody can reach out to me at any time, day or night. You need someone to listen, come talk to me. Because I do understand. Drug addiction and recovery is the whole purpose for why I went to college. I started out, I did criminal justice for 2 years, got a degree in criminal justice, and then I said, no, I'm going to switch to psychology. There is where I can learn things that I didn't know. So I did another 6 years in psychology. If I can help you, then let me. If you need someone to talk to and you don't know who to talk to, you don't know who to go to, that's why I'm here. That's why this is also on the new Facebook page, the group that was created. Because together can make the biggest difference. I believe in all of you. Please share this with your friends. If you know someone out there that's struggling, share this with them. And it doesn't always got to be just drug addiction. There's also anxiety, there's depression, and many other mental conditions that people go through. My goal is to help people. To help them, you, understand and know that you're not alone. And life will get better. You got to take that first step. And that's where it all starts. That's where the changes will begin. I promise you. God bless you all. Have a good day, good night. And if you like this and you want to see more videos like this, please let me know. And I'll continue to post them. Take care.
Chapters menu button to left. Ops 30 play. Ops 30 start virtual stop recording checkbox check.